Gary, is that you? Gary Bettman? It's been an interesting week for you, Gary. You know, and I know everybody, you want to talk about the Tom Wilson Rangers situation. It's George Parros' name was trending on Twitter. Like, that's not good. I'm sure there's some more questions about this, but yeah, the NHL has got like not an identity crisis, but we've got to figure out what their baseline is. You know, like, what are you going to fine players for? What are you going to suspend them for? What are you going to throw out a 40-game suspension for? What's the definition of a repeat offender anymore? It's unclear. And I think the more times that you come back with something that shocks everybody is only going to continue to kind of damage the goods a little bit. You got to have some consistency at some point. So I don't want to belabor the point here, Gary, which I know it's not you. The Rangers getting dinged $250,000. Yeah. And you're right. Buchnevich getting, suspended after Tom Wilson got the $5,000 fine. That's what I was saying before about consistency, and just when you think you know what to expect. All right, here's Tom Wilson, throwing the bread man down. This is like, all right. And punching guys in the face when they're already in that vulnerable position after the whistle has, clearly been blown. It's just, and I like Tom Wilson. Curtis Brown loves Tom Wilson. Like, there's a lot to like about him as a hockey player. But when you keep towing the line and you keep getting away with it, didn't Tom Wilson get suspended 7 games earlier this season and we all thought it was going to be like 17? Look, I don't mind guys, testing the system, but if the system is broke and the system doesn't further, it doesn't clear up things, if it makes it more cloudy, then that's like going against what you're trying to do. I just want to understand. I want to know when I see something, what to expect from the league. Predictability. Players are still going to do stupid things. They're going to cross the line when adrenaline kicks in too hard. They're going to do it. But I think what we all want, like I said, is we can all look at something and we can all pretty much pinpoint a range of, all right, here's going to be the discipline for that. Not every time, oh man, let's roll the dice on this. And then you like, what? $5,000? That's it? So, AJ, wouldn't it be great if the NHL put out videos explaining why they did not suspend someone? Yeah, and you know what? It's kind of interesting that the narrated videos that started coming out years ago, and they still do. But I'm sorry, like, I want to see people in charge, like, teaching you on there. I make a video like this with a little production value. By the way, have I forgot about my second camera up here? Make a video with some production value. Like, teach people, here's what, and you're right. You can't just make a video saying this person broke this rule on this day, da-da-da-da-da. And then next time, when somebody is not suspended, Tom Wilson, like, show us. Like, okay, so we didn't think when, and who was he punching? Who was he punching on the ground right by the cage? I don't remember. Here's why we think this incident was not worthy of a fine or a suspension. And then here, when he body slams Panarin, here's why we think that. Yeah, I agree. That is you know what? Spot on right there.